One player has left, and 38 hands have passed. Fidlow seeing red there in front. 5 and 10,000. There's 15,000 in the pot already. They've passed around to the dealer button. And Chicago Scott with a big ace. Well, he's going upwards, isn't he?
Make it 25.
I should imagine, yeah.
25,000. Pass.
Bet is 25. And the innie outie Paul, who, well, he's shown he can play with anything, Donica. He's flat calling here. Queen 3.
Yeah, I wouldn't like this too much, but he's out of position, and you know, I mean, he's influenced by the fact they're suited, but you know, it's not really a big deal.
The pot is 55,000. It'll be on Paul first, and neither player has made a pair here. Paul has gotten caught the last time he tried to bluff Scott Fidlow. We'll see how hard-headed he is. Check, check.
I guess Inwards is going to try and bluff this again.
Do you think Fidlow is prepared to call with an ace high, Donica? Oh,
25.
we're not going to know.
5,000.
Inwards checked, and Scott Fidlow has stuck a big bet in. Does he think he's bluffing?
I don't know, it's sort of strange. I mean, the time to usually represent something is on the flop. You know, you've shown weakness, and now you bet when the 10 has come, so, you know, it's a bit of a strange one.
Almost like he could trap himself there.
Yeah, if Paul had sort of had the bottle to do what he did earlier and go over the top of him again, you know, sort of.
But Fidlow picks up the pot. Paul Inwards not wanting to contest that one. And Fidlow is just going from strength to strength. He's gotten a lot more aggressive and animated, Donica, hasn't he, since he's picked up these chips? Does he feel like he's on a free roll or what?
Yeah, well, you know, I think he has quite a lot of experience of playing, you know, real cash games and tournaments apart from playing on the internet. So
Used to being at a live poker table.
yeah.
10,000 to call, folded around to Bill Gaze's here. We are still 5, but with the blinds this size, how long can that last? And Gaze's, who has dropped down to 60,000. 2 face cards on the button.
Yeah, he's got a raise with those. It's just a matter of whether to make it 25 or go all in. Because, you know, if he made it 25, it's hard to throw it away for 35 more, so.
Right.
Oh, wow, he's passed.
He's passed the hand. What did he see?
He must have saw somebody looking interested, but
Folded around to Neil Channing, who takes the hand for free.
The pros are very good players, but when you're dealing with a 6-player game, the fact is anything can happen.
We've been playing for nearly 4 levels here in London, late night at the PartyPoker.com European Open. 5 hardy warriors competing for that last seat at the final table. And if you had to make a prediction right now, Donica, who do you like to win this?
What happened?
well, originally I would have sort of liked Bill Gaze's when Surinder went out, but he's gone real low and played very poorly with that Queen Jack. You know, I mean, Scott Fidlow's obviously got a lot of chips, and you know,
He's solid, isn't he?
He's solid, yeah, and you know, he's got good table presence, you know, so he's going to be hard to beat.
Channing has been ultra aggressive from this button as of late. 7-3, and he takes another 15,000 with absolute zero, showing the ability to change gears.
Yeah,
We saw him fold some big hands.
He's changed his game completely, actually. You know, and obviously maybe that was his game plan, that when it went up to 5-10, that he was going to sort of start trying to nick those blinds, and and having given some of the other players the impression that he was playing very tight.
And that's a strategy that can work very well, I guess, in this format.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if I throw him in the mud pile before she looks at him, then it's on me.
Inwards now under the gun, and dipping desperately lower. He's under 100,000. Here comes bad beat. folding the 5 deuce. Smith taking it easy from the button, and your chip leader attacking. Bill Gazes with the 7-8. Well, actually, it's only a call. Gazes has absolutely nothing.
60,000.
Geez, the 8 deuce and $5 will get you a cup of coffee, but Gaze is sticking all his chips in, and can Fidlow call?
No, he didn't even think about it, obviously. Yeah, it was obviously a professional move there. You know, seeing somebody limping in the small blind, and you know, he'd seen Scott raise a couple of pots lately, and so he obviously felt. But I mean, it's something for Scott to sort of take note of, that you know, if he does have a big hand in the small blind and that comes up again, to limp in and let Bill hang himself.
44 hands have gone by, and we've only lost 1 player. Donica, all these players seem to have a different game plan.
Well, there's been certainly lots of action. I mean, I'm surprised we've only lost 1, really. I mean, you know, Paul Inwards has been involved in some really strange pots. Neil's been playing quite open, you know, lately, and Daniel Smith obviously was come tumbling down from that lead, you know, so that could have nerved a lot of people to lose the rest of their chips. So
still in the $5,000 and $10,000 level here. 10,000 for Smith to call.
yeah, well, it's pretty high ante-structure for everybody bar the first 2. You know, I mean, they're really getting their blinds eaten up. So
Gazes, who only has 65,000, referring to weight. And
yeah, I guess he
Inwards,
must have had a bad hand on the button there to pass. I didn't see his hand, but
walk around to Neil Channing, who's happy to pick that one up. And Channing seems to come in with a bit of his own definite game plan, doesn't he? He's folded a bunch of big hands and then come in with a bunch of nothing.
yeah, obviously he likes to be the aggressor in the pot, and doesn't seem to like to call too much, which you know, is a pretty good strategy to have.
Seems to be working for him. He's come up to second position with 150,000, and now has the small blind. It'll be the chip leader, Scott Fidlow from Chicago, first to speak.
Doesn't like Doyle's hand, 10 deuce.
10 deuce, understandable, and quieted down now. Channing has found the ace in the small blind. Is that worth raising?
Definitely.
Raise to 30,000.
A splash of red, and Smith will be in the hot seat here. But with
Yeah,
a
and
6,
Smith couldn't damage him either, you know, I mean, so
Raise.
so Channing managing to increase his stack without jeopardizing it. He hasn't played many flops, has he? Most of the pots he's won has been stealing the antes.
Oh, that was a bluff.
yeah, if he played that king-queen suit at that time, he'd
Have over
bet a lot.
300,000, wouldn't he? But he would have been in a precarious position till the river.
He'd have been in a bad spot, yeah.
Yeah, for some people, ace-jack might be a bluff.
And it'll be Gazes, the hot one now, first to speak. Fidlow in the big blind. Gazes will have to pay 15,000 in the next 2 hands in blinds. And with only 65,000 and an ace-9, Donica, is this all in?
I think so. I don't see any point in raising less than the pot, really.
He's announced raise, just counting out what he has. It's not an actual bet till it crosses the yellow line. And now they come across, he said all in, so it's not a string bet. It's a verbal declaration, and the bet is 65,000. And Inwards has found the big slick. He's going to
All in.
stick him in. And Inwards has Bill Gazes covered. If everybody else folds, they have. We've got an all-in situation, and Bill Gazes, who has maybe let some opportunities go by, is now on the verge of extinction, Donica.
Yeah, he's about a 5-2, 3-1 dog here, so you know, pretty bad spot to get your money in.
So very tough stuff from Gazes. The Adam's apple is bobbing. He has to know the reality of this.